mighty Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. Today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Berserk chapter 378. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little bad kitty over there, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we could keep bringing you more anime manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So I can have my full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's fantastic for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, or for the anime original portions of Bleach Thousand Year Blood War. And we do have the first and fifth episode of Core 3 available for free on Patreon. And I mean, it's Share-sama. It's a damn good share, and it needs to be seen by the world. The more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 tier Patreon, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a Stackfall anime season in full swing and more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, man, I mean, the color palette is here for this color page. It is. The genre of art is here for what I want, is on this color page. But it is still stiffed. For this Rakshas, man, oh, it's killing me slowly, man. It's killing me. No, it's not killing me softly. Nah. I just wish this Rakshas was just a little bit bigger, like it was covering the colors page a little bit more. That would be really nice to have. And I wish it was just a teeny bit darker, but then again, it could be the scan that I have. But for the record, as I promised last chapter, I did tweet Kochimori about Berserk going in a more horror, abstract, and surrealistic art direction, a la Ashita Sui and Junji Ito realness. I should have added Made in Abyss too, because that would be nice to have. So I'm hoping we're going to get more of that, and I'm hoping the art is not going to be so stiff and be more fluid, because that would be nice to, that would be really, really nice to have. Be finally nice to have that in the post-Miura era. But anyways, let's get to this chapter and see what's in store for us today. Rakshas revealed, the tragedy begins, and this chapter is titled Invited Assassin. Ugh, Northern Chief? No, get away from him! All right, here's Rakshas. And I do have a couple of panels of Rakshas, and it's okay, but, you know, as I said with the colors page here, it is stiff, and it is small. And not just that, but it doesn't have, like, I think this is part of it being stiff. It doesn't have, like, the texture that Rakshas has when he's coming out of the body. And I wonder if part of it has to do with the paneling here, and also the angle. I know it was different last chapter, but still. Watch out, something's taking flight. Here we go. Aw, yeah. Yeah. The bottom of page 3, yeah, I really wish it was wider. If Rakshas was just a little bit wider, I'd be a lot happier with it. At least we're getting texture. Like, in terms of, like, the bottom of Rakshas. I'm happy about that. But, man, I wish it was wider. It needs more... Wider is probably the wrong word. It needs more volume. That's the wording I was looking for. It needs more volume. But the mask looks good for the most part. Let me make sure I'm right on that, because I do have it right in front of me for Fantasia arc. Yeah, the mask looks, for the most part, accurate. Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be broken. So, yeah. And there's actually texture on the mask. Okay, so I'm happy that there's texture on the mask. Thank God. But yeah, this is stiff. Stiff, 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 stiff. I understand, Studio Gaga. Why are you still scared? Why? There's no reason. Oh, God. I still think they're holding back, man. I don't know why they're still so intimidated. A specter? Rakshas. First the exiled Bakiraka, and now one of the Falcon of Light's apostles, an assassin. Dude, I gotta ask, am I the only one that thinks that Rakshas looks stiff here? This is like at the top of page 4. Like, don't you think you should like be moving like this, like to the like right side, or like as he's looking for his victim or something? Like, I just feel like he should be like the top part of his body should just be like this, like going like side to side or something. It just like him just being like this. It's driving me crazy. Oh my God, Falcon of Light. What am I? Minikushin, this is not the Falcon City. The young master. I remember. Back then, I died. Ooh, now this panel, though. The bottom of page 5. This is nice. I'm finally getting some. Still stiff, but I'm finally getting something here. Yet I live. How? Run out of my way. Be quiet. But it's still stiff. I'm trying not to complain about being stiff, but Jesus Christ, it's driving me nuts. How could something so fluid, that's supposed to be so fluid, be so stiff? It's weird. Whoa, you have help? Indeed, the young master's followers, soldiers disguised as servants. Ooh, your majesty, this way. Get him out of here. Ooh. Rakshas, prepare yourself. The brutes an apostle, a phantasmagoric warrior capable of facing down 1,000 men. Don't get careless just because we have them outnumbered. Concealing his troops, that's the young master I know. I gotta go back to this one panel, though, when Rakshas is saying, and this is on page 5, back then I died. That's because I just remembered what this was. It's because of the trap that Rickard and Salat said that basically killed. This was essentially killed him, and then he reincarnated, so to speak, as an apostle. I believe that's right. Yeah. Yeah, because the shock and pain caused Rakshas to enter his apostle form. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Thank God. You know what? Thank God for the wiki. I had to sometimes you got to use, when you cover as many series as I do, and also in the case of Berserk, with everything that's happened in Berserk and the time gaps and all that, sometimes you got to refer to the fan wiki for some things. Thank God for that. But yeah. But now, keeping this in mind, though, and also that panel with Rickard was kind of sick. But also, now, keeping this in mind, I wonder what Rakshas' reaction to not just Salat is going to be, but to Rickard. But yeah, Salat, there's a reason why Salat is, like, pumped up. Rakshas, prepare yourself. Here we go. The brute's an apostle, a phantasmagoric warrior capable of facing down 1,000 men. Don't get careless just because we have him outnumbered. Concealing his troops. That's the young master I know. Yeah. Keep your composure. He might try something. Well, no shit, he might try something. Oh my god. So yeah, there we go. There's there's Rakshas, dude. Rakshas. I feel like this panel here at the top of page 9. Again, this may be because my scan is a little too light. But one, was really bright, and I wish it was darker. But as I've been saying for a while now, like, just imagine if this art style was like, if you've read Chojin X, you know what I'm talking about. Just imagine if Rakshas in general in this chapter so far was given like a Chojin X, was with a Chojin X aesthetic, it would look so much better. Oh my god, just picturing it, like how fluid, like the movement would be, and how like sleek, and how Rakshas would be slinking around. It just would look so much better. Oh my god. Seriously, Mori-sensei, I am begging you, please, please, for the love of God, get Studio Gaga to go in this direction. Oh god, it would look so much better, because the writing is definitely not an issue here. It's just so goddamn stiff. And how the blade, like even the blades that we're seeing here coming out of, you know, for Rakshas' his claws, it would be, you get more dimension and it would look like it's coming off the page. It would look so sick. But anyways, now let's get back to this. I know I'm gonna get shit in my comments. I know I'm gonna get dislikes because I'm complaining about the art. But man, it just frustrates me to no end because there's so much potential here. Ooh. What is this prana? It couldn't be. It could be the astral gates. Ooh, okay. So we got a tornado here, a cyclone coming down here. Okay. It got cloudy all of a sudden, and yeah, is that a tornado? Oh my god. I'm getting my illustrative horror art style, thank God. I'm getting it. I'm finally getting it. For these monsters, this looks so much better. Now this, and it's obviously not as fluid as Isayama's art style in Attack on Titan, but this does give like more so like an illustrative surrealism that you see in Attack on Titan, and I'm not mad at that. Thank God. This is much better. Ooh, this is so much better. Thank God! I am getting illustrative surrealism. Well, / abstract. But thank God I'm getting something here. Again, this could look a lot better. The monsters could look a lot better. But I'm talking more so about the art style, giving me a little bit more surrealistic horror. Well, illustrated surrealistic horror. This looks so much better. I could hear it. Everyone in the city is radiating dread and terror, their negative emotions. Master Sharik's spirit still wanders the death, so it's up to me. Ooh. Okay. Lady Farnes, yeah, Serpico, you saved me. Lady Farnes, are these beasts? Yes, they may look different, but they are likely trolls, ethereal beings who have taken fleshy form. But let's look at these trolls real quick. These trolls are going, I gotta emphasize this. These trolls are illustrative. They are surrealistic. Going in the right direction here. We are. It's baby steps with Studio Gaga. It is. But I'm very happy. I want it to be better, a little bit better. There's details, like, on the bottom of page 12, it looks good. The top of page 13, like, in the foreground, when we get that close-up of the face, that's where I'm like, but the rest of it actually looks good. Oh man, the rest of page 13 though, like the type of shading that's being used here, this is what I think all of us have been wanting from Studio Gaga in terms of the genre of horror, in terms of illustrative surrealism. But that's that bottom panel, man, with the close-up of the troll's face. That's where it kind of loses me a little bit. I don't like that design. I'm not sorry. I just don't like it. I can't be the only one. Yeah, if you like it, that's on you. But for me, I'm not a fan of it. But for the most part, the rest of this stuff with the trolls is great. But like the other thing that's great about this scene is the facial expressions on the Kushin's face. The shading is just so much better. Thank you! More of this, please! And also when Serpico destroyed these trolls, that was nice. That was a nice touch too. But anyways, the QILPOTH domain, let me read this part here. Lady Farnes, Serpico, you saved me. Lady Farnes, are these beasts? Yes, they may look different, but they are likely trolls, ethereal beings who have taken fleshy form. The QILPOTH domain is manifesting once again. This panel is great. With the trolls, I love it. The worms coming, I think those are like worms. I could be wrong if they're whatever. But this is much better. Give me more of this type of illustrative art style. I need more of this. QILPOTH inside the castle? Yes, the heart of it's odd. Yes, the heart of it's odd is not far. We must hurry. This is beyond the abilities of a dumb apostle. These trolls, this background, much better. The power to summon a mass of demons of this magnitude must be... It must be... Ooh. Yeah, not the magical beast too! They're out of control, dude! This is sick! Like, the paneling here is great! Ooh. And the elephants are out of control. They're going... Dude! They're stopping! This will do. Rakshas! Yes! Ooh! This will do. I am so... Dude, this is great. With guts at the end here. But, man, this chapter, in terms of art, it took a minute. But the art is... For this chapter, anyway, the art is getting better. Thank God! We are getting somewhere here. But man, Rakshas art is just not doing it for me. I'm curious what you guys think in terms of Rakshas art. As I said, if it had that same slickness and same fluidity that we've seen in like Chojin X, I think it would work better. Again, I know we're not getting Kentaro Miura art. I know we're not. Even though the person that's doing it worked under Miura directly. I know that. We're still not going to get Miura Sensei art. We're not, as much as I want it. But if we get like more of like this illustrative art style that we saw in this chapter, in general, if we get like more, I just want more fluidity. I just want more, especially in Rakshas' case, if we got like more of a Chojin X kind of surrealistic horror. If we got, oh my God, what's the wording I'm thinking of here? If we just have like more, if Studio Gaga just leaned more into like not trying to be so focused on like line work and trying to replicate Miura's art style and just leaned more into this illustrative art style, it would work. It would, and I would be so happy. And I think the majority of you guys would be happy too. But man, I'm very curious what you guys think of the direction of this writing. I kind of think, and here's my issue with the writing. I feel like the opening of the gates, this chapter should have ended with the opening of the gate. We should have had more with Rakshas, with the Rakshas versus the Salat stuff. And then this chapter should have ended with the opening of the gates and the trolls coming in. Because this chapter, in terms of a writing and structure perspective, a narrative perspective, this felt a little disjointed for me. I'm very curious what you guys think. Did this chapter feel, in terms of art, are you guys happy with the direction of this art? And from a structure, in terms of structure and writing, do you guys think that this is disjointed? And how would you improve it? For me, as I said, I feel like we should have had like all the Rakshas content here in this chapter. And then at the end of this chapter, have the stuff with the gate opening up and and then start having, you know, the trolls coming down from the gate. And then, and you could make the argument that you could have the like the panels of guts here, maybe, but yeah, I think the Rakshas content could have been expanded a little bit more, and then have, you know, seeing the gate open up and see the trolls start coming, and then and you could connect it to have like a panel of Sharik seeing what's going on with her, and then see guts, and then have the chapter end. And that, I don't think it would feel so disjointed. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe I could be wrong on that, but let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about this chapter from our perspective, from a writing perspective, and what would you do to improve it? I think, as I said, I think it's disjointed in terms of writing. It is definitely disjointed. I just think that they could, especially in terms of what happened with Rakshas and how, you know, he had his apostle awakening. I really think that they somewhat did a little bit of a recap kind of thing, showing that Rickard killed Rakshas. I kind of think we could have gotten a little bit more of, you know, what happened post that, and then come back into this, and then come back into the main fight. That might have been good, actually, to have a little bit of that. Even though, you know what I mean, just a little bit of that. But I'm curious what you guys think. What do you guys think would have been better here? I just think that a lot of this content here, like with the trolls invading and attacking the people, I think that should have been saved for next chapter. And that, now the more that I'm thinking about it, this chapter really should have ended with the trolls like about to invade Kushin. And the rest of this chapter, in all reality, should have been in chapter 379. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Berserk content. Few ways you can do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.